Sins of the human race. Welcome to Guitkits, Guits, episode 3. The great Stella H99. This guitar, folks, I believe they manufactured like 10 million of them. Period from 1945 around about 1973, 74. Dude, this is a sick guitar. Sick history, American made, right in Chicago, by the great Harmony Company. Harmony and Stella. Let's talk about it. Let's figure out where we came from. Up, fancy people. Here we are again, man. Another episode of Guitkits, Guits. Today we're going to talk about the wonderful, the legendary Harmony built Stella H929. Folks, this guitar was probably the most mass-produced guitar in the history of produced guitars. And I'm not talking about all the different companies that have made Stratocasters, you know what I mean, the Fender name. I'm talking about one company from one location building one guitar. This thing has the record. Now, it's got origins that go way like back. We're talking before, you know what I mean, the initial run, which happened right at the tail end of the Second World War. Let's put it that way. That's when they started rolling out of the factory again after, you know what I mean, we were done building bombs. We were ready to build some guitars. So what happened was, before this time period, there was two different companies that sort of lend into this little Stella saga. Now, Stella was the brand name of the Oscar Schmidt company from Jersey City, I think. Yeah, represent New Jersey, what? And they basically made like all these real cheap guitars. The blues guys, Robert Johnson, you know what I mean? There's all kinds of Elmore, Hallen, James, Wolf, Lone Star, Texas, Schmidt, whatever, man. There's all kinds of motherfuckers that use these guitars. And they were like, you know what I mean, the blues guitar, the cheap guitar that sounded awesome, sounded recorded well, the early electronic microphones. So basically, those early Stellas made by Oscar Schmidt are still very highly sought after. But they were able to, make it through the Depression. But after the Depression, around 38, 39, dried up, man. Oscar couldn't bring home the bologna, man. He didn't have his Meyer Wiener. He was broke. Now, there's a company called Harmony that was founded, I don't know, 1882, 83, I don't know, something like that, back in Chicago. And, you know, it sort of boomed in 1916, right around the outbreak of World War I. The mandolin, ukulele, you know what I mean, thing was huge, man. Every company was building them. It became enormous. Sears Roebuck, God bless you, Sears. Please make it, man. Make it, Sears. You're not going to make it, but you're still here on this earth, breathing along. So, what's up, Sears? They bought the company because they were the biggest, you know what I'm saying, purchaser. And basically, they snapped up Oscar Schmidt, and they snapped up the Oscar Schmidt trademark. And a little side thing I want to tell everybody here, Mark's first bass was a Spirit bass. He bought it at Sears. And the Spirit bass was an Oscar Schmidt. And that was in, I don't know, 1990, something like that, 1989. So, word is bond, man. It was still in the Sears family up until that point, even. But Oscar Schmidt was bought out by Harmony. And they got the Stella line. So, it was right before the brink of World War II. So, they didn't really, you know what I mean, breathe any life into those, you know what I mean, Stella trademark things until after the war. So, we're talking about the H929, the Stella. That's where we're coming in. I'm done talking to you about it. I want to show it to you, but I want to say something. Let's go back up here. This is an early model. This is from, I went too far. This is from 1947, man. That's early bird. Now, this particular guitar is immortalized by none other than the king, Elvis Presley. Jailhouse Rock, man, 1957. You know what I mean? Elvis is in the slammer, riding. He meets his little roommate. He gets the guitar and he gets the. Actually, on the old Scotty Moore website, he had all these screen caps. Now, this is educational, folks. I don't know. This Universal, I think, owns it now, right? I don't know. I'm just trying to show you because Elvis Presley, Harmony. I mean, these are you know what I mean. This is educational, folks. So I got a couple screen caps. I saved off my real old laptop like 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I don't know. I got to boot it up in the other room. I want to show you what I'm talking about. So let me flip this around here. Attitude boots up after like 25 million years. Cool beans, people. Cool beans. We got the 1957 county jail talent show, man. Inmates Bill Black on the bass, Scotty Moore on the guitar, DJ Fontana on the drums, and Mike Stoller on the piano. Mike Stoller, architect of the 50 Cent right there, my people. Here he is, Elvis Presley on the 929, fan out tailpiece. It's got no pick guard, right? Still clearly got the 3x3s on the, see that on the fretboard there. Still got the Stella insignia there on the headstock. There's no truss rod notification on there. DJ's got his original hair. Scotty Moore with his mouth open. And look at that 929, man. While he was in jail, it was stock. He gets out of jail, though. Hotel with the girl. You like mink furs? On room service? You want a turkey? Something delivered? Cadillac? I'm Elvis. Get what you want, baby. Look. He's got that fretboard totally clear to that paint, though. Elvis, particular man. He was the king, man. He thought that cheeseburger stuff. It wasn't Elvis. Didn't want to play that, man. Now he's an oppressed old man. You know what I mean? He's got the circle sunburst on the back of the 929. He's up there making his little speech about respecting women. No hillbilly stuff now. Respect her like she's your own. And we got the whole band. Wait, come on, Elvis. Stop talking, Elvis. Just get to it. See, look. He's got the fretboard totally blacked out. He's even got the Stella trademark removed from the top. I see a fretboard and I want it painted black. Wait a minute. You disrespect my woman? That's her father, Elvis. I think it's disrespecting my girl. Boys, wait a minute. Oh, God, Elvis. I got to do something about this, boys. I'm a black belt for some reason. Oh, what the fuck, Elvis? This guy's fucking crazy, Elvis. He broke the fucking guitar. What the fuck? Elvis. Fuck. Lay off those fucking pills, bro. My boy, Elvis. We love you, man. We're just trying to help you. We're just trying to help you. It's a good performance, though, man. Good man. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now I'm running for the shelter. So, this is the earliest one I have, man. You know, take a look here. Gonna get it off the hook here. See if we can get a good sort of view in here so you can see. Right at the neck joint, you'll see it's got the stamp H929. See that? And this is a real early one. This is F47. See that? Now, that, for a long time, all the collectors are saying that meant that it's fall 1947. And then a guy that worked for Stella said, well, no, there's F and S. It wasn't fall and spring. It was first half and second half. So this would be from the first half of 1947, if you believe what that guy says. But you know what I mean? That's just what he says. Who knows? It's from 1947. We know that. You know what I mean? It's within a year or two of the guitar coming out. It's already got the painted, you know what I mean, position markers that Elvis had painted off. And no truss rod, you know what I mean? No steel reinforced neck. Stella is stamped on. And it's got that tiger stripe, dark. See that, man? That sunburst, the circle sunburst, which is, you know what I mean? It's got these early Waverleys, you know what I mean? This is definitely, you know what I mean, a Waverly job right there. But that's real primordial. See that? Look at this. It's got button rod on that one. But it's still working, you know what I mean? Just be real careful with them. You know, you want to try to keep those buttons original if you can. And it's got the original, look at it, it's got the wooden strap button. Look at that, man. You don't see that. It's got this early, like, look at this. This is like, you know what I mean, real sort of supersonic looking early television age kind of, you know what I'm saying, space age shit, you know. It's got a wooden, Elvis has had a wooden bridge too, man. So, That's basically the nuts and bolts of this particular model. So let's put this guy back up on his hook. Hook him back up, Charles. Be careful with him. You don't want to destabilize him. Now we're going to get into this guy here, man. We're talking about when the Beatles took over the world. I always say this, you know what I mean? But this is a model that, you know what I mean, every guitar company, man. 1964. Jesus Christmas. Seriously. So this is... oh my God, I'm getting too old for this. Oh, look at these people's holes, man. There you go, H929. Let's find the other stamp. See if we can get a better look at that there. 64, right? Spring 64. That's what it says, folks. Sorry about that, man. 61, they got this plastic pick guard, you know, we put on there, as well as this plastic lollipop stick, you know what I mean? Little saddle there. Still had these cheeseburger ball things, but now everybody had to know, man. We got a truss rod. What's up, dog? Truss rod time, sucker. Still got the round hump here. You know what I mean? Still got the classic, you know, Oscar Schmidt. Waverly jobs there. Very similar to what Dan Electro was using on the Silvertones and their own. Only Dan Electro ones had the lines going up, but they're definitely Waverly's. Slide head gear. Still got this fella here, man. S64. We got a plastic end piece. End piece is plastical. I've got the Elvis fan bridge. I could take this one over here, man, and put it on this guy over down the line, man, and it would look just like Elvis. It'd be perfect. You know what I'm saying? This is like I think I paid 20 bucks for that guitar, right? And I think I paid $35 for this guitar. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about nothing. And you can own like a million guitars, man. It's a nice guitar still. Right, so we got the truss rod going with Stella. And this is Beatles, 64, man. So that's basically the model, man. This is the most common one you're going to find, man. It's an extremely good condition one. And it pretty much stays like status quo. But these, you know what I'm saying, these tail pieces here, man, starting to fall out of favor. Now, as I was saying, Sears Roebuck owned Harmony. So in 1968-ish, they had the Sears Roebuck thing. It was basically mountain bikes. It was like aimed at young guys, you know what I mean, trying to reinvent Sears. And this is pretty much, you know what I'm saying, you take a look at it, it's just like the same guitar. However, as opposed to, you know what I mean, totally boating the road, you know, we got these new, like, you know, we're spacing out our markers. Oh, Nikes, we got some kind of cowboy thing going on here with it, but it's still the nice thick plastic. You know what I mean? Screwed on, right? And then, what? What are you talking about, son? We got an adjustable, early adjustable kind of, you know what I mean, saddle there, man. What a thoughtful thing to do, man. So this is for the bachelor. Let's get this guy off the hook here. This isn't marked any date or anything like that. This is the Sears model, 1202. We're also seeing, other than that, we got a regular white end piece. You know what I mean? Some basic, you know what I mean? Same old Joe, but look at the, no more circle back, man. Circle back's gone to the full regular deal. Now these are outsourced because I've removed these on either this model or another similar one. Back of it says Japan. So these are made in Japan. These are no longer contract with Waverly, man. Like, fuck you, Waverly. We're done with you, man. And there you go, 1202, man, made in USA, except for our tuners, which are made in Japan, which is cool, I guess. You know what I mean? Chicago still representing. Chi-Town, what's up, Windy City? So, you know what I mean? There we go, man. Sears with their modern boys. You know, the White Album came out. You know, we had these weirdos going around with the Sears Roebuck mountain bikes. It was basically a Stella weird thing, but it was popular, man. And you know what? by like the end of 1970, this was done, man. These were done. 1970 was the last year they've ever dated it from with their little FS dates, man. And the next Stella that came out, man, look at this. Oh, snuggies, man. There it is, man. Stella. It's got the flat top, man. Here come old flat top, right in 1970, just like Abbey Road, bro. Flat top, grooving up slowly. That's a Stella, man. Now it's, I think, the 134 model, I think they're calling it, right? Yeah, what do we call it, this guy? Yeah, 154. 86154. What's the date stamp on him? Date stamp is F73. So it's either fall or first 73. They closed the factory in July and December because it's just too fucking hot in July. Shut down that big old factory they had. It's just too damn cold in December. Instead of like heating it to cool it, it's like, all right, we're taking off, man. So the first half, second half, or fall, spring, whatever you want to say, man. But it's got that. They kept that idea, man. They kept the Stella alive, but they took the Sears Roebuck foundation, man, and they foundationed it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Rogers that made all that money from that thing, man. Sears booed him that whole time, man. Every single one of Mr. Rogers, Sears paid for that. Right now, Mr. Rogers, Tom Hanks is worth $1 billion because of that. He can't throw Sears a bone. You know what I'm saying? Sears Roebuck made Mr. Rogers, bro. Throw him a bone, man. I'm just kidding with you guys. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I don't even know why I just got on that rant. But here we are, man, with the Stella. Now, remember Chicago, the night it died? Harmony went down, 1975, man. You don't really find any guitars dated 1975. You don't find them dated past 73. This is the latest kind of date, like 73. You know what I mean? It's kind of the latest FS date. This guy here, you can tell it's the end of the road, man. You know what I mean? They're no longer screwing this on, they're just gluing it on, just slopping that sucker on. It's the same old transfer decal. They went back. See how they went into inlays? You know what I'm saying? They finally ditched their cheeseball paint ways like Elvis. They made them proud. Right before Elvis kicked, man. Right when he was getting fat, man, eating all that shit in that mansion he is down in Memphis, man. You know what I mean? They made his guitar proud, you know what I mean? A nice adjustable tuner is the best Stella there ever was, man. And then the Stella, the trademark, died. They're selling it under Harmony. This is probably from 75, 74. This is like the last of the line, man. This still got that same code on there. The 134, 154, whatever. You know what I mean? It's they're just going straight Harmony. They're not even, you know, maybe they had to pay a couple of dollars to Oscar Schmidt, you know what I mean? Because by then I think Sears already voted them. So they're just like, you know what, we're just Harmony. No more Stella. Glue this guy on, get rid of everything we got. Get those paint sticks on. Make you some blocks. We don't care, man. We're done. Black. Oh, this guy's all messed up. See, look. They didn't even do any paint. Look, it's all black, man. It's painted black. Dude, Elvis would love this, man. Still those cheeseburger Japanese components. Nothing here. You know what I mean? Look at that. It's like nothing. It's like, we're done. Yeah, there's no artistry at all. Just, you know what I'm saying? This is a sad end. Sad end to a glorious tale, man. By Harmony. But it actually, Harmony's guitars never went out, man. People like, 75 was done. The guy who owned it sold it to a Taiwanese guy, man. I don't know, you remember this, man? You remember this from all old Telecaster experiments, man? This guitar's from about I'd say 1978, 79. Look at that, man. It's a Harmony, bruh. That's a Harmony made in Taiwan. See that? See that, man? That's crazy, right? So they never really went out. I think they're made in Singapore now. But that's it, man. These little guitars, there's like I said, there's about 10 million of them produced, man. I can't even get it all in. Yeah, I can't even take it in, man. But that's what it is. So let's they all play the same. You know, they say, hey, which one's better? Which is the best one? Hey, look, they all play exactly the same. Doesn't matter, man. Does not matter. Square head, tailpiece, no tailpiece, adjustable. They all play the same, man. They sound the same. Stella Parlor guitar is what it sounds like, man. That's what it should sound like. So here we go, man. God bless you. Good night, and just peace be with you, man. Peace be with you, Stellites. And there it is, folks. 929. What else can be said about American ingenuity? The industrial age of the 20th century, man. What a piece of history, cultural history, as well as musical history, man. This guitar, 1947. That makes it 72 years old, man. Still fit for a king. I got a woman way across town. She's good to me. Oh yeah. I got a woman way across town. She's good to me. Oh yeah. She's my baby. And oh, I'm a friend indeed. I got a woman way across town. She's good to me. Hey, I love you, Elvis. God bless you, man. Harmony 929, Stella. Peace.